creativity videos. The other day I was looking at my YouTube analytics and apparently 60% of you guys who watch my videos aren't subscribed. So you're probably like, who the heck is this chick? I am based in New York City, but I am now in Las Vegas. This is my first CES ever. And what would a CES video, a CES vlog be without showing you what's in my CES camera bag? This, to start off, is an ONA bag, so there's a lot of room, and a lot of room for a MacBook as well. I'm editing with a 15-inch MacBook Pro with the updated Kaby Lake processor. You have the top section here. I'm just gonna have some charger things. So I have an iPhone charger and then a Mophie for power. And then I have a lot of stuff in here. The main source of audio that I have is a Rode Lav system. This is a wireless Lav kit that you can plug straight into your camera, so it's super easy. You don't have to worry about lining up audio in post. So I'm actually gonna plug these in right now. So now I'm using the Rode Lav mic, so hopefully it sounds a little bit better. So this little pouch is where I keep all of my batteries, not super exciting. The most exciting part is the majority of footage that you're gonna be seeing is from this guy. This is my main rig. It's the Sony a7S Mark II with the 16-35 and Rode Video Mic Pro. So we got a Joby GorillaPod on it, so I can tripod it up or hold it and do it selfie mode. Everyone say hi to Zach. Hi Zach! CES is behind us. Outside of the Sony a7S Mark II, I have my point and shoot. This is my go-to, the Sony RX100 Mark V. So it does have that flip screen. It's good for selfie moding. You can shoot up to 480 frames per second and 960 frames per second when you want to get crazy with slow-mo. So that's why I like it. When it comes to lenses, I have the Sony 35mm f2.8. This one is really good for run and gun, but you can also get some pretty bokeh with this because it is f2.8. And we have been having issues with Bluetooth and stuff. There's so many audio interfaces and Bluetooth things happening around me. So this lav mic might not be the best solution. Future Sara editing this. Is there audio issues? This is the 70-200, so this is my telephoto lens when I need to get the shots that are far away. This is the f4 version. The f2.8 is just massive and I would never bring it around with me. This is where I keep my SD cards in because I have too many experiences with losing very important footage. I have two separate cases that say full and empty, and I will put the cards in the according case. I got some new Joby accessories. The entire reason that I'm actually at CES is because of Joby, so shout out to Joby for sponsoring this video and making this possible. They have some new accessories out. So this is the Joby mobile rig. I mean, like, first of all, I just think this is kind of cute. It kind of looks like a little human, but it turns your phone into a mobile rig. This has my iPhone 10 at the center of it. It has a microphone, it has two lights. You can put anything you want on these side arms. You might not have fancy cameras, but you probably have a phone. So I love the idea of taking your phone and make it the ultimate vlogging rig. One more Joby accessory. So this is their new telepod, so check this out. I feel like it's a lightsaber from Star Wars. But this is super handy because it's versatile. It can be a tripod if you want, and also there is this thing that is a Bluetooth trigger. Say you're having the hangs, you want to take the ultimate selfie. Well, this triggers the shutter button to take your picture, take your video, so it's super handy. I'm in CES for 2 days. Maybe I can talk to some YouTubers that you guys like. There's a lot of tech YouTubers here, so let's go. I should probably get all of my camera gear. I have Austin Evans here. What has been one thing that has stood out, maybe something epic, something you didn't expect?
It would be the NWEN PCBot case. So it's a $4,000 PC case. So the idea is it's a big sort of like glass sphere or like plastic sphere. So it actually motorizes open and closed, and it also will swivel around. So you can put an entire PC in it, and it basically looks like almost like a turret from like Portal, except clear. It was really bizarre, but actually kind of cool.
Interesting. Thank you. Have fun CES.
Player.
I obviously need to practice my drone skills. This is my CES top 5. Drones, 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 drones. They were everywhere. There was this one booth called ByRobot, and they have a drone that's called a light drone. So it's basically the world's first miniature racing drone, so they claim. As I was visiting drone booths, especially the ones that are racing drones, I did a few simulations and I realized like, oh, flying a racing drone is not the same as a DJI Mavic or a Phantom. However, the ByRobot light drone has the auto hovering feature like a Mavic would, so I actually found it super fun to control because I actually could control it. The most fascinating thing was the drone with the big plastic ball around, so there was really no consequence of flying it into things. People were hitting it, I was getting close to it, trying to take selfies. It seemed very safe. I actually went to the website to see if I could buy one, but that plastic ball accessory wasn't a thing, and I want it.
It's all about that drone lifestyle. We love the drone lifestyle. Drones are not a toy, they're not just to go out and fly, it's a lifestyle. That's why we get it tattooed, we love it.
Number 2 is the Narbox, where you can back up, download, edit, and share footage, laptop free.
So this is Narbox. You can take any SD card out of any camera and you can plug it right in. Then you connect with your phone and you can back up, you can edit, you can view all your files, no matter if they're high bitrate, high resolution, high frame rate videos. We'll give you a proxy so you can view and edit and share those and save those to your phone. You can make redundant copies, no laptop required. It's waterproof, it's shockproof, dustproof. It has 128 or 256 gigs of storage. Stay tuned for another version that's coming out pretty soon. We'll be announcing it.
Something interesting is DJI and Lacey actually released a direct competitor to the Narbox. They're calling it the DJI Copilot. So with this, you're gonna have all the same functions. They are also going to have an app to accompany it. But the cool thing is it has a display on the outside of the drive where you can check the status. The kicker is the Copilot is actually going to be $370, hopefully shipping in March, for a 2 terabyte drive. Now the Narbox is 256 gigabytes at a $399 price tag. So I am always cheerleading for the underdog, the smaller companies. Narbox actually started on Kickstarter, which is sick, but with this Copilot coming out at that price, they're gonna have to step it up and hopefully lower the price. So that brings me to number 3, which is the Kodak Super 8 camera, where they're saying they are bringing the analog magic and meeting it with digital convenience. This is a film camera with some digital upgrades. So there is a digital viewfinder, there is a SD slot where you can record the audio to. Once you're done filming, you send your film off to Kodak. They're going to process it for you, and then you download the digitized files from their Kodak Darkroom website. They can also send you back the developed film. I personally absolutely adore the film look. A lot of videos I make, I actually try to make my digital footage look more filmy. So of course I am intrigued. I want this. I want to play around with it. However, it's shipping in the spring for around $2,000. And on top of that $2,000 price tag, you're still gonna have to buy film and then get it developed, and it's a whole process and it's expensive. So if you're down for it, it's gonna be cool. But when I talked to the guy in the booth, he was saying that this is aiming towards young digital filmmakers that wanna experience film for the first time. So yeah, it's this quirky toy that's gonna be over $2,000. And a pain in the butt to use. I was so fascinated by Kodak at CES that they got the number 4 slot too. Number 4 comes in at their Kodak coin, which is a cryptocurrency they're starting for their Kodak One platform. So they will be doing an ICO very soon, an initial coin offering to raise money for this new Kodak One platform. So their website says the Kodak One image rights management platform will create an encrypted digital ledger of rights ownership for photographers to register both new and archived work that they can then license within the platform. So if you slap some blockchain technology on anything you're doing, you're gonna get buzz. Their stock market price surged right after they announced this, because people are like, oh my gosh, blockchain technology, a cryptocurrency, sign me Yep. I honestly think this Kodak One idea is cool. It'll be interesting to see if they can execute on it, but the thing that I was shocked by is their cash miner. This is a mining device where you can mine crypto, you can mine some Bitcoin. If you're not aware of Bitcoin or the blockchain, I strongly recommend to look it up. It is a very fascinating technology and it's definitely not going anywhere. But in order to do Bitcoin transactions, there has to be several computers, nodes, whatever, doing all of the hashing, making all of the transactions. And so when you do that, those devices get a little bit of Bitcoin for doing that transaction. So they're basically saying, hey, buy our cash miner for $3,400 for 2 years. And then every month, give us half of the money that you earn off of mining. They say you can earn up to $375 a month if Bitcoin stays around $14,000, but Bitcoin hasn't traditionally been very stable. And if you're aware of Bitcoin, as time goes on, it gets harder to mine and the rewards that you get become smaller. This was super strange to me. When I saw it, I audibly laughed, and it almost seemed just like a quick money grab scheme. Like, oh, look at this, become rich. The people who were mining Bitcoin back in 2012, 2013, yeah, they're probably millionaires by now. But this just seems like a desperate cry from Kodak saying, look, we're relevant. A cash Kodak, whatever they're calling it, miner. Keep in mind that Kodak filed for bankruptcy in 2012 and has been a struggling company ever since this crazy age of digital cameras. What do you guys think of this? It's crazy, but it's interesting. Number 5 is the GH5S. The Panasonic GH5 has been a camera that everyone has been talking about, fascinated by. It is a micro four thirds camera. Now they came out with the GH5S pinned towards more cinematographers. So this is a camera, instead of a 20 megapixel sensor like the GH5, the S has a 10 megapixel sensor, but it has better low light capabilities, similar to the Sony a7S II. Keep in mind that the a7S II came out in 2015, and we are definitely due for a upgrade sometime this year. The GH5S ISO goes up to 51,200 and 204,800 ISO extended. You can shoot cinema 4K on this up to 60 frames per second, which is actually pretty sick, and up to 280 frames per second in 1080. There is no limit to how much 4K footage you can record on this, and the price tag is $2,499, which I thought was a pretty steep price tag for something that's like, meh, like a side camera to the GH5, and something that the a7S III, when it comes out this year, is probably going to blow those specs away. A huge difference between the Sony and the Panasonic is the Sony is a full frame sensor. The GH5S isn't meant to directly compete with their already existent GH5, but just to be another camera they're looking to expand their micro four thirds lineup. I'm just all about that full frame life, so I'm gonna be waiting for the new Sony. However, the GH5, both of them, they do have swivel screens, so you can see yourself when you're filming. Me right now, I can't see hopefully I'm in focus. What is a trip to Vegas without a ride in a helicopter?
That is what I am talking about specifically.
It's so peaceful out here. When my friends that fly nigh on heard that I was in Vegas, they're like, yo, do you want to go up in a helicopter? And I was like, yes, I do. I walked into Fly Nigh on. Sam is here, who is a fellow YouTuber I know. And Gerard is here, who's a
What?
Gerard.
Crazy.
Oh my gosh. Wow, we ain't even up in the sky yet.
Don't let them take you down. Take your heart away. Don't let them take you down. Take your heart away. Don't let them take you down. Take your love
guys enjoyed this video, let me know if you liked it. And hit that subscribe button down below to join the Peachy Fam. We're the most creative family in the world. Make sure to check out the new Joby accessories down in the description below. The mobile rig, the telepod, aka lightsaber. Shout out to Joby for bringing me to CES. It's such a pleasure to work with brands that I am so stoked on and I so believe in. It was a fun CES. I actually am looking forward to next year, maybe staying longer. Yeah, but thank you so much for watching this video and I'll see you in the next one. Subscribe. Stay peachy. Okay, bye.